Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain. I just came out of the swimming pool, so I'm a little bit wet. I mean, the hair a little bit. But it's so warm in this room that I really needed to get into the swimming pool first to be able to make this video. And in this video I'm going to show a lot of records, vinyl, that I've been playing during end of July and August at work in my shop. And I'm going to start with Obús, Dejarse la piel. Obús is a great Spanish heavy rock, heavy metal band. This is quite a commercial sounding album, but it's a very good one. And this came out in 1986, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 1986. And they later made a live album playing a few of the songs from this album. You know, it's a great live album. It came out in 87. But this one is from 1986. This is a great German heavy metal band that I really love. I mean, I love all those bands like Gravestone, High Tension, Tyrant, you know, Trance, and Vettel, and Stormwitch, you know, Attack. Those are great heavy metal bands that should have been a lot bigger. And this is a great album by Vettel. They only released 2 albums, but I really love them. Here we have Raven, Life's a Bitch. Great album. You know, they became heavier again. Still on Atlantic Records, but it's a heavier album than some of the earlier. I mean, the album before this one, for example. You know, it's really a heavy album. Great album. This is a French band, Highlights Queen. I think they only released this EP. I'm not sure. I never really investigate this band. But this is just an EP with 5 songs. From the mid-80s, I guess it is. Yeah. French, hard and heavy. I also listened to this Wasp 12-inch with 2 unreleased tracks, Lake of Fools and War Cry. Those are great songs. And I also always loved The Real Me. You know, it's a cover song of The Who. I listened to this Destruction, Sentence of Death, their first EP. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this early stuff like Inferno Overkill or Eternal Devastation. But this is a great, great EP. I also listened to Pega con Fuerza. This is from 1985 by Obús. Check the song Te Visitará la Muerte. It's a classic Obús song. I listened to this Power Surge album. It's like a kind of a power metal from the US. This is from 91, I think. Yes, from 91. If you mix Queensryche with Metal Church, I think you get the sound of this band. Power Surge. I listened to the debut album by Fate. Hard and heavy again. A great album for the summer. You know, to play during the summer. This is a band I really love. Is Hammer's Rule. Not many people talk about this band. Hammer's Rule. They released a couple of good albums and also a mini LP. I really always enjoy this look of the guys too. And the sound of these guys, really, really good. I listened to Bad Boy by Quiet Riot with 2 live tracks on the B-side. This came out in 1984, you know, when they were very, very popular, of course, and they released this. And I listened to, of course, the 3rd album by Quiet Riot, that many think it's the first album by Quiet Riot, but this is very famous, of course. We all know this album, you know, from the top to bottom. But it's always great to play it. It's just, it never gets bored, you know. Songs like Mental Health, of course, Come and Feel the Noise, great cover song. Slick Black Cadillac, Love's a Bitch, Breathless is a great song. Run for Cover, Thunderbird, a great Randy Rhoads tribute song. I listened to this Broca's Hell, the Black Death EP, I think it is. It's kind of a, yeah, it's kind of got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a kind of a full-length album. You know, Broca's Helm. Actually, I've been selling all my Broca's helms, 7-inch singles and stuff that I have by the band, but I will keep that one. Okay, Tank. This is the second album, Power of the Hunter. It's a little more melodic than the first one. The first one was really influenced by Motorhead. And also the guys from Motorhead, I think they produced that album. And here you don't find anything of Motorhead on here anymore. They want to distance themselves a little bit from the Motorhead label. You know, that's why they released this little more commercial album, but still a great record. Here we have the Mayo Fist. It's a Canadian band. Great heavy rock albums. I really enjoy these two records a lot. You know, in Mayo Fist in Europe and in Canada it came out under the name of Fist. But of course in Europe you already had the UK Fist. Vampire, another cry out of metal, another band from Germany from the mid-80s. They should have made it bigger. They only made one album. Great heavy metal. Super debut album by Queensryche, by Tigress of Peng Tang. Wells Cats. Great heavy, really heavy album for the time when this was released. You know, it's a killer record. It's so many great songs on here. I really enjoy this album a lot. Insanity, Susie Smiled. You know, there's so many great songs. Euthanasia is also good. Here is a Glen Bend, glam metal band from the mid-80s. These. You know, influenced of course by Motley Crue and Rat maybe. But still, you know, they were a little different. I really like these bands. Also, they had you know, the lyrics like Twisted Sister. You know, come up for yourself. You know, that don't let anybody put you down. You know, typical Twisted Sister stuff. I listened to this album by Hammerfall. Check out Hector's Hymn or Bushido. Those were the singles from this album. I listened to this album by Tigress. You can never go wrong with Tigress. Everything they released was great. Band from Barcelona. Take It All. This was their English album. They also made an album in Spanish and an EP in Spanish. Mob Rules by Black Sabbath. Killer release. Here we have the Metal Deadness split from the mid-80s with Second Hell and Skull Crusher. Both of these bands were from Holland, if I'm not mistaken. This is a great release. It has been re-released, I think, on tape not long ago. I cannot make it too long because if it's too long, I cannot later upload it on YouTube. I have a problem with my phone. This album, this is the first Hardwire, another band. I think they were from Germany too. See, also they were great heavy metal, great stuff, heavy speed metal. But I'm going to stop now. I listen to a lot more stuff you can see here. But I'm going to cut this video right now before it's too late. Okay, have a great summer everybody. Thanks for watching my videos and stay metal everybody.